I'm inside OraraEast State Forest, compartment 23. This is the so-called harvest plan operational map for the plantations. I'm at this point down here. I'm outside the Great Koala National Park Provisional Assessment Area, and I'm inside State Forest that is now available for logging, and I am between the State Forest boundary and the plantation boundary in a patch of original forest. I'll go to the historical photography for 1984. So here you can see the clearing for the plantation establishment and the patches of original remnant forest with inside the formal plantation boundaries, which is purple. But I'm once again in this grey area between the plantations and between the Koala Park assessment area. All of this forest is excluded from assessment at the moment and is unsafe and potentially available for logging. Here is the actual set of trees that I've marked, looking at the historical photography. They're beautiful eucalyptus propinquas or grey grums. Once again, they're covered in koala scratches, and I'm inside a wonderful patch of natural forest, original forest, completely unprotected and currently excluded from the Great Koala National Park. We need these buffers included in the park, just like we need the areas of native forest inside the plantation and in the buffers inside a greater koala park. I've come to the next of the trees that I had identified previously, and here it is. A beautiful flooded gum. This forest is so diverse. I've seen ironbark, flooded gum, tallow wood, brush box, you name it, and grey gum. Super koala habitat. This is all excluded from assessment at the moment. And so I'm now inside a patch of remnant forest within, actually physically inside the plantation. But of course, it's a continuum. And here we go. I'll go back through it. Another grey gum. There's a lot of grey gum here. These are not planted. This is not a plantation. This is a natural forest. I'm still inside the area zone plantation, and these are all native grey gums, beloved of koalas. This is superb habitat. So I will now switch to the harvest plan operational map, the H-bomb as I call it, because it wreaks such devastation. And here we are. The area that I've just gone through is zone clearfall. And here it is. We cannot have these holes in the park. These will become permanent koala killing fields. We've seen how many koalas use this forest. And with these patches of clear fell, they will be permanent death zones. And look, here are the scratches. Here are the trees that the koalas live in, right here, inside the plantation. So I'm now in the middle of the last area of plantation that has not been logged. If we go to the photography, I'm right in the middle of the last unlogged patch of OraraEast. This is clearfall, and I'll just give you an idea of what the rest was like. So this is a brush box. This is really healthy, probably a blue gum. This is all happy native forest. This is all natural regrowth, and I am literally in the middle of the clear fall zone here. This is all zoned to be clear felled. Look at this forest here. It's really lovely. Brush box, gum trees, and then over here, tallow wood. Lots of tallow wood. This is really superb forest. This is all really good koala habitat. And it's all zoned plantation, and it's all zoned clear fall. This is the reality of saying plantations are an alternative to native forest logging. In New South Wales, it is native forest logging. That's why we need a greater koala park. I am not in any of the park assessment area. And look at this. 7.65 metres. This is, I think, the largest tree so far that I've found on my Greater Koala Park safari. This is a giant, but all of the forest that we've been through, I think you'll agree, even the regrowth was nice, and all of it is high value koala habitat. This is why we really need a greater koala park. We have got to get these areas protected. It is our last chance. I hope people understand now that the whole issue of plantations being planted is, in many instances, a lie, and those who advocate for the clear fall operations in these kind of forests are buying in to that fiction. This is all koala habitat. We need it in a greater koala park.